starting my course, How Chart Your Path is Helping Women Lead with Purpose. After having the distinct honor of being interviewed by the twins of media, Latricia McIntosh and Latasha Taylor, founders of BSM Media Group and the visionary forces behind Beautifully Said magazine, BSM, I found myself in a thoughtful space of reflection. BSM Magazine isn't just another digital publication, it's a purpose-driven platform that offers more than headlines. It serves global audiences with curated content that blends entertainment, lifestyle, business insights, and empowerment, all accessible with a single click. This article is my way of extending the conversation we started. I want to unpack the themes we touched on, dive deeper into the heartbeat of Chart Your Path, and reflect on what it truly means to take intentional steps toward creating the life you love. The purpose behind Chart Your Path. When I wrote the book, it was both a love letter to women's potential and a challenge to the conventional path so many of us are taught to follow. Whether it's navigating a career pivot, moving on from relationships, or simply reclaiming identity. The book speaks directly to the woman who knows she's made for more, even if she isn't yet sure how to get there. Well, we did the interview during Women's History Month, and the book took on a special role at that time. I got to be at Nebraska Furniture Mart's annual celebration, and every attendee left with a signed copy. Thank you, Nebraska Furniture Mart. I didn't just get to speak there. I got to see women light up as they realized this book was written for them. So many of them came up to me and told me, I didn't even know I was stuck, but I know I'm ready for something more. How the book resonates with women and entrepreneurs. I've received some powerful feedback, especially from fellow entrepreneurs. Many women tell me they appreciate the book's balance of philosophy and practicality. The 9 steps are easy to follow, yet deeply transformative. My goal was to write something that could guide women from reflection to action. And that's what I hear most, that it feels like a companion for those moments when you're questioning your next step. That encouragement is needed now more than ever. According to U.S. Small Business Administration, there are more than 12 million women-owned businesses in the United States, employing 10.7 million workers and generating $2.1 trillion in receipts. But entrepreneurship, it can be lonely. And women who have read the book tell me they turn to it when they need a reminder that they're not alone and they still have more life to live. It was a book built for real change. I used my background in higher education as a guide when I wrote it. It's structured like a 16-week course, complete with exercises and a capstone project, the Chart Your Path. When readers finish the book, they leave with that map. It's a personalized plan for their transformation, not just inspiration, but direction. I've also repurposed the book into workshops, speaking engagements, and even I'm thinking about doing a leadership cohort. I offer free Audible codes because I want the message to reach as many people as possible. And when I hear how it's helping, that's the true reward. My personal journey of leadership and discovery. One chapter I often revisit both as a writer and as a woman is Chapter 9, Open Up to New Adventures and Possibilities. In it, I reflect on interviews with people like Olympic gold medalist Gabby Douglas and a Victoria's Secret model I once got to interview who walked away from fame to live in alignment with her values. And that theme of exploration, it has shaped my own life too. I joined a leadership cohort focused solely on personal growth, not work, not business. Every month we do something new. We've done archery, axe throwing, dining in unfamiliar places. It helped me to rediscover parts of myself that I have been quietly waiting to see reemerge. And then there's ancestry. I recently discovered I'm 33% Nigerian. I had been thinking about traveling to Nigeria, but it's looking like Ghana is going to be the more feasible option. So that is a trip that's coming up in my future. And I even have a friend with a home there. I'm planning to meet with her soon and start mapping out what the next chapter could look like. According to the National Women's Business Council, 39.2% of U.S. businesses are now women-owned, and those leaders are hungry for more than bottom-line success. We want growth that reaches into our souls. So I'm passing some wisdom on. In the book's dedication to my children, My 3 Hearts, I wrote, always know your inherent worth. External validation is artificial. Validate yourself. And that's not just a message for them. It's something I have to remind myself of often too. As a woman, especially a woman of color, we're often told to smile through microaggressions, to stay small, not to ruffle feathers, but if we don't name our value, who will? I've also learned the hard way that not every client is the right fit. Or as I like to say, all money ain't good money. If it costs me my peace, it costs too much. How I find my voice and how you can find yours. Before every speaking engagement, I tell myself, get big. It's a phrase my son's basketball coaches used to use when they were just little guys. Get big. They'd say that as a mental cue to rise to the moment. And I carry with me into boardrooms and on to stages that phrase. Lately, I've added another practice to my routine, high frequency instrumental music. I still love 90s R&B, but there's something about those peaceful sounds. They help calm my nervous system. They feel like oil to my soul. And that peace becomes my power, my capital reserve when life gets chaotic. Why should you read the book? I wrote the book for anyone who's ever looked in the mirror and thought, there has to be more. Guess what? There is. Chart Your Path reminds people to ignite passions they may have placed on the shelf. It reminds them that even though they may not realize it, they do have the power to create the life they want. At its core, the book is about empowerment through intentional change. It's about helping women take up space, trust their voice, and build lives that honor their truth. My 5 top takeaways after my interview with the Twins of Media. Number 1, empowerment begins with reflection. You have to know your worth before you can claim your space. Number 2, practical tools make change tangible. Transformation isn't a concept, it's a plan, and you can make one. Number 3, entrepreneurship can be isolating. You need a squad. Find your people, lean on them, build together. Number 4, peace is a power source. Protect your energy. Make peace a daily practice. Number 5, every woman has a story and a right to take up space. Stop shrinking, get big, show up fully and unapologetically. Want more insights like this? You can subscribe to the Avant Edge at avantsolutions.org. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and we'll be happy to send you our newsletter regularly when it's disseminated. Thank you for listening.